favorites in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked, as these two are in this one. Glad to have you with us in Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas, home to the Jayhawks. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, a crew looking to make a statement, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Kansas offense will start this game off. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent. Both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
The give is to Williams. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
The Jayhawks will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with a clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
They'll run it from the gun. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Scanning the field, it's Kane. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete to the right. Caught, and he's close to a first down with a nice pickup there. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? In the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Haynes. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
And running backs who can add to the passing game, they can be so dangerous because once they get the catch, they're operating in much more open space than they would be on a handoff. And it really also tests the linebackers' coverage ability and those DBs' tackling ability.
Handoff from the gun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass. Fires to the end zone. It's caught. That's a touchdown.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Caught over the middle, it's Pickett. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Williams. Oh, what a cut! Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Look out, he's got room. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And a great job by the QB, find the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
The give out of the gun. Turning it on. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. What a play there, and he rips up a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. They'll run play action. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Now this offense is back on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. There he goes. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the 2nd level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass, it's King. Got his man on the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red, inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
Safe completion on the screen. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 14-3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Pocket breaking down. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And the Jayhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Nestles it in at the 35. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try. Breaks into the open. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying.
And into the end zone for a touchdown. They are are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Kansas offense returns to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can improve. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
The Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Gonna take a shot. Makes a grab down the middle. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Firing to the right, complete. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. So it's 1st down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. Just drives it between the uprights. Are forced to settle for 3. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it out. It's Stockton. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence.
And the Jayhawks will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
At the 45 on his way. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Looking for a man. It's King. Zings it complete to the right. Smashes through the tackle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his tight end. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Henderson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. The give on the option. Fights off a defender. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Gives it on the option. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
To the air, it's Daniels. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The Jayhawks send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it should...
Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set him up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finds a man in the middle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Off the play fake on 1st down. Finds space on the right. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. To the air, it's Daniels. Finds the tight end. Turning it on. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. And the Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Flips it out on the screen. Touchdown, Jayhawks! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. They've got the screen set up. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Punts it out of the air. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Tight end now in motion. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal block.
A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking to throw, it's King. Finds his big tight end. Turns it on in midfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wide receiver going in motion. Fires to the big fella. At the 35, he's loose. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The offense set for a 1st down play. The give to the lone running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. It's complete to the left. He's got it, and he goes into the end zone for the touchdown. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Kansas offense returns to the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Complete to the left. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Got his man downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Jayhawks have this offense rolling. Caught behind the line. It's Henderson. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
And there is no question they should just keep letting this guy throw the ball. He's 5 for 5 on this drive. They've only run 5 offensive plays, and he's already got him down here by the goal line. Let him keep chucking it.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. To the air, it's Daniels. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to.
Touchdown, Rockchop! A great catch and run for 6.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw in that touchdown pass.
And the extra point is good. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right.
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. So they're closing in on a solid top 25 win for the resume, in addition to holding off any thoughts of an upset.
Well, they were very anxious and eager, too, to make a statement to the entire country just how dominant they were. They have so much confidence in themselves, but they wanted to prove it to everybody else. They wanted to prove it to their opponent here today. They dominated in all 3 phases.
And now they put the college football world on notice. That was a nice win. You get these top 25 wins, they're big for your resume, big for your confidence, and everybody else starts to...
And they are in for the score here late in the 4th quarter.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun, the inside give. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second.